MLA style is a set of standards for preparing scholarly articles and research papers in the humanities. It sets out rules for things like formatting and stylistic decisions, but one of its most important roles is the guidelines it sets up for citing sources. These rules provide an easy and very structured way for people reading your paper to go back and find the original sources you used to support your argument. This helps strengthen the credibility of your paper and protects you from accusations of plagiarism. You want people to find your original articles easily because this helps reinforce and strengthen your argument, and that makes your paper more convincing. Anytime you quote, summarize, or paraphrase information in your paper that came from somewhere else, you want to make sure to cite that source. In MLA, you'll have brief parenthetical citations in the body of your paper that refer to a list of works cited source at the end of your paper. The information in your parenthetical citation will depend on the type of source you're citing. Web, book, etc. But a good general rule of thumb is the first item that appears in your works cited entry is what you use in your parenthetical citation. The MLA handbook, which we always have here on reserve at the library, is the most definitive resource for citations, but there are many sites on the internet that can help. We like the OWL Writing Lab at Purdue. It gives a general overview of MLA citations, a guide for using in-text or parenthetical citations within the body of your paper, and lots of specific examples from the most commonly cited sources to help you create your works cited page. Let's take a look at an article from the Galileo database JSTOR and see how we would cite that in your paper using the OWL site as a guide. First, ask yourself, what type of source is this? It's an electronic source. So you'll want to choose examples from the electronic sources list. Next, ask yourself, what type of electronic source is it? Is it a website? Is it a page on a website or an article in a web magazine? No, it's an article from an online database. Galileo is an online database. So we'll use this as our example citation. We can break down that example citation into author, article title, periodical title, volume and number, year and pages, then the database name, medium of publication, and for electronic sources, the access date. Just the date that you found it online. Now let's put our JSTOR article into that same format. Author, article title, periodical title, volume and number, year and pages, database name, medium of publication, and access date. And when using quotes from this article in your paper, your corresponding parenthetical citation will look like this. Now, that wasn't hard, was it? This is just an example of one type of source. OWL has example citations just like this from books, web pages, movies, and many, many other types of sources. So check it out. You can find a link to it from the library's homepage. And remember, if you have trouble, the librarians and the Tutorial Center are always here to help. Don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching.